who's associated with who, and you trying to figure out who committed the crime. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
feel like. I feel like I got a detective board up. I'm trying to figure out when Destiny broke up with Moses, and then when
It's like
Sonny
a
got
web
with
chart.
Moses, when was Sonny Moses's cousin? Did they figure out that they wasn't cousins? Now they could sleep with each other. Did they get married in West Virginia where shit is legal? I don't know, but I'm confused.
My chime in. What did you think of the first scene with the girls talking to Destiny?
I don't care. I mean, I don't care. You know,
Since when don't you care? You don't care
on
about
this particular one, this
you
particular
don't
one,
care
I
about Destiny, you don't care about Sunny, you don't care about the situation at all. I mean,
I I don't care about the timelines anymore. All right, I don't care about the timelines anymore.
the
First,
timeline is important because I feel like we still haven't heard the real timeline.
yeah, I
Honestly.
get that. I get that. I just don't understand. I don't know why. I don't know why they needed to bring them. Were they bringing him so that bringing the two so that they can have this Destiny come back? Okay, Destiny would have done all that by herself. She did not need all this cloud to be back on Love and Marriage Huntsville. First of all, this Sunny girl, she's not even good to look at. You understand? Let's start from there. I don't
I mean,
enjoy looking at her.
it have to be about the looks, mind. You gotta attack the woman's look.
Listen, I like looking at some good things. I like,
Understandable. Understandable.
if
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
spending my time on
You want
watching
some
a
eye candy.
I
Okay.
care for, I want to watch. I want to watch people like the Scots. I like it. I like watching Mark. I like watching.
Mark ain't even on there though.
I know that. I know
He
that.
was only on one episode.
But I love the stuff that you did with him. I mean, full of intelligence. I love watching Mars. I love watching Maurice. Now, Motel is a good-looking guy, but he's full of shit. So that in itself. But all I'm saying is, I don't necessarily want to care about that. I feel like Destiny does not need them to be on the show. Destiny can do bad by herself. They need Destiny to be on the show.
Definitely.
They need her to go over there and talk about all that. They need Destiny to be there. Destiny does not need them. Destiny have
I mean,
established.
technically they could be on the show without Destiny, but it would be more messier for them if she wasn't there. Because they can have a lot of people, well, you've got people who are against Destiny anyway. So you've got
Right.
people who do, already really like her. You've got people on, you can go to her live and you've got people already saying, oh, my new favorite couple. You know how people do that shit.
Yeah, because and those are the millimeters. Those are the millimeters. Those are the ones. They don't care for Destiny because she's no longer friends with Melody. If she was friends with Melody, if friends said, I don't know what Destiny does. Destiny is not my friend. All these millimeters would be like, oh my gosh, he did this. He did this towards Destiny. So that's bullshit. Okay, they're
But
all
then
doing
again,
that.
it could have backfired on them for the millimeters too, given the fact that Mel has, gone through this with Martell, and they could have been like, oh, you're just another, Arion type of girl situation, because for us, we're still, as the show is going on right now, we're still learning about, like tonight, last night, we just learned about the timeline even more. Everyone has a different timeline. We've heard Sunny's timeline, we've heard Moses' timeline, and we've heard Destiny's timeline. Now that we've got all these timelines, now we got to navigate through all the other shit. What's real and what's not? What makes sense and what doesn't? Because everyone's going to tell their own story in their own way to make themselves look like the hero. So you got to be able to decipher through which is bullshit and which isn't. And depending on who you are really advocating for in this situation, of course, you're going to more than likely believe that person. You see what I'm saying? So either way, it can go, and it is going either way. I think it is 50-50 for them right now.
Unfortunately, though, we have to also be aware of the reality. If there's a star from Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's Melody. Melody carries so many followers. She is the highest, followed. Okay, so she carries quite a lot of, a following, right? And so
Mhm.
if she disagrees with somebody, all these millimeters are gonna come for whoever she's disagreed with. I watched Marcel interview at Carlos King. Carlos King was not the one who's interviewed, but was being interviewed by somebody else.
Mhm.
And he said he was correct when he said, you know what,
Big
confessions.
baby in the building.
They say that, confessions, you are my small sister, but you make mistakes sometimes. I should be able to tell you, you know what, you have made a mistake over there, right? If I'm a true sister, I should be able to tell you, you know what, I love you. This is this and this and this, but over there, that's a mistake. I don't want to just be blindly like saying, oh my gosh, my sister, my sister, my sister. The way I want you to win, or for you to be able to win, I should be also able to help you, whenever you make mistakes, right? Unfortunately, for all these people who follow Melody, they think Melody is Jesus Christ. Anybody who says anything, she's been crucified. She's been crucified for all that. Nobody, all these people who follow her don't think that Melody can ever make a mistake. And so therefore, if she's against, or she has a disagreement with anybody, if anybody is not doing what Melody wants them to do, because that's where this Tisha thing started. If Tisha followed what Melody wanted her to do, Tisha would be like a star. Like everybody will be like, oh my gosh, Tisha, yeah. But Tisha did not do what Melody wanted her to do. All right. Same thing with Destiny. She's now calling out Melody, and that, and because of her doing those things, then all these followers who love Melody, appreciate Melody, they're not gonna come here,
I don't
advocating
think
for Destiny.
Destiny and Melody are gonna talk for a while. Dina, since you're back, hop on in on this and give your take. We're still talking about Moses and them. So my question is, during the talk between, let's switch it up a bit. During the talk between Moses and Destiny tonight, we finally get to see them finally talk. Okay, we've been hearing bits and pieces. See, it's very hard for me to try to keep everything together because I hear bits and pieces here and I hear bits and pieces here. And then I hear bits and pieces on Sunny and Moses live because I do be up in the bitches. I be watching. And it seems like a lot of things that was the blueprint outlook of the whole thing in general we had, but now that the details are coming in, it ain't really matching the blueprint. Do y'all feel what I'm saying there?
The math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing, basically. Yeah, the math ain't mathing for nobody to me. Actually, I'm still trying to figure it out, and not to say that it there ain't an equation to be solved here. But the fact is, everyone's trying to figure out what's going on, and we ain't even got all the pieces of the puzzle yet. We are watching it right now. We're getting the pieces of the puzzle. No one is going to be able to make a real, what's the word I need? I don't even know what the word I need. A real assessment of what is going on right now until we get every single bit piece of the puzzle. And we just get in little bits and pieces right now. So that's the thing. We are going on and just forming our opinion as we're getting little pieces of the puzzle. So sometimes we may feel like we see what Destiny feeling. Sometimes we may feel like we see what Sunny feeling, or Moses. No, I can't even say Moses. I'm sorry. I ain't got that far yet. It's his fault to me.
Well, here's where I'm at with it. Here's the thing. Now, when they had the little live podcast or whatever, right? They were like, well, I last seen her in January, and then I saw Sonny a couple of days later, and we never really, me and Destiny never really broke up. But then I got Sonny's number in July, and then we started dating in August, and then y'all little raggedy motherfuckers got married in December, which is crazy because this is right basically in the middle of filming, or right as filming had started or whatever. So I don't know if there was a rush job on this or whatnot, but I said previously, it sounds like Destiny gave um Sonny the blueprint to Moses's heart, because clearly he wants to come up, but he wants somebody to sit at home. And this is like that Bobby Womack song, if you think you lonely now, wait until tonight. Because how you want me to go out and be a bad bitch and make money, but you mad because I ain't come to your birthday, because I probably had a paid engagement to be at, where you should have sat down, and your birthday is your birthday. You could celebrate on whatever day around it or whatever. And we could have, made some arrangements. Instead of you having your birthday party in St. Louis, you could have came and had your party wherever the hell I was at. So when you
Right.
mad, you mad because I ain't come to your birthday party. You sound like you're 5,
Yeah.
okay? And your bestest friend from kindergarten didn't come to your birthday party. So you go back to school on Monday, and now you finna either steal his girlfriend, or you gonna date her best friend, or whatever the case may be, because you 5 and you mad. He is emotionally immature. He dumb as hell. He needs to sit there and be pretty and not speak, because he's a trophy husband.
Thank you. And I feel like this. If it was this man's birthday and she honestly feels that they are still together, you would think, I know that she just didn't not show up. I'm sure she probably sent a gift, sent a happy birthday, probably sent them some boudoir nudes, everything. I'm sure she did something to make up for not being there. And I need to know if she did or not, because I need to know if she just, because I feel that she just did not acknowledge this man's birthday and all. And for that, I feel if she did what she should have, there would have been some type of discussion, acknowledgement, or anything like, okay, I'm not going to be able to make it. I know she just didn't do a no call, no show.
No, I'm sure she did it. And here's the fact: they were sitting there talking about, we were still talking. You were still sending me money. You were still, let me tell you something. When I break up with somebody, I break up with the whole family: kids, mama, cousins, aunties, uncles, whatever, unless we have kids together, and that's not physically possible. But so if we broke up, why are you still sending me money?
That's why, yeah, she said she sent the money. The same week he sent her money, he basically either got solely with Sonny, or that's when he started telling Sonny he loved her and they made it exclusive. Either way, it was too much. And y'all gotta remember when Moses was talking to Marceau and Maurice, and they were having the whole discussion, and they were like, you moved on kind of quick. And he was like, yeah, he didn't deny that. He did not deny that he moved on quick. However, when you see him having the discussion with Destiny, he made it seem like, oh, well, this was so long ago where you haven't been there for me, so I went and did me. So
confessions.
Making the timeline sound long in one place and shorter in the next.
But
and
confessions.
Lines is coming in for me.
Right. I agree with all that you have said. I'm also saying I'm not in my 20s anymore, right? I'm not even in my 30s anymore. If I'm gonna be arguing you about a birthday party, we have other things in life that we're supposed to be dealing with. I'm not gonna be arguing with a grown-ass man about a birthday party. I'm not doing that shit. If this is what I'm doing, then we're not on the same level. We are not on the same level. What are you talking about? A birthday party? A grown-ass man on national television. Don't you have anything else to talk about? Is that all you can come up with?
Basically.
Shut the hell up. Sit down somewhere. Okay? Okay.
Please and thank
Sit
you.
down somewhere.
And I honestly feel like he ain't telling Sunny maybe 95% is true of what he is telling her. I feel like there's maybe like 5% that he been funny with. I just don't trust Moses yet. He ain't gave me no reason to
I
trust.
will not.
They're saying he ain't trustworthy, but he ain't aired it for me yet as a viewer from how they showing shit. Welcome in, Phyllis family. Haven't seen you in a minute. Everybody, there are 16 people in the chat. I hope that when I go to look at the likes and match, please like this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And please comment, because that's the only couple. Come on, engage with me. Ellen V, there you go, Effa. Moses is a little slow. I keep forgetting. Drop the waves for Dina. Drop the smiley face with the shades for mine. And drop the crown for the queen if y'all enjoying the show.
Wait a minute. Did you say you're the only?
I'm with you. F his birthday.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm F his birthday. Look, let me tell you something. When it comes to me and my coins, and y'all know how I feel about the coins, I have missed family functions because I have to work and I have events. If it's about the money, that's where I'm gonna be at. Okay. If I got to, if this versus me getting money versus me spending money or giving away money or missing out on money, I'm going to be over here getting money. F your birthday.
For real. And not to be shady towards Destiny. Destiny has had some financial problem. Look, you're going to have many birthdays. Nigga, you ain't dying tonight. So I will see you next birthday. I'll make it up to you next weekend. A lot of people don't even celebrate their birthday. Sometimes people two-row or got to work their birthday weekend. They can't get it off, so they got to celebrate next weekend. And it's your weekend. People celebrate their birthday all month. What is you tripping for?
Because I know I do.
That in itself.
He's a diva.
That in itself, if my daughter came to me and told me a 42-year-old boy that she's dating this guy and he's all over the place because of a birthday party. I don't even need to call my African gods. That in itself, I've already been allowed by my African gods to call that bullshit. It's bullshit. My daughter, move on. This is not, we are not doing this shit. We're not doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
You need to go sit his stinted looking ass down somewhere. Because I swear to God, here's the thing. I know they say that God only gives a person so many gifts. So apparently, because the man is that fine, he don't know how to speak. Because any man that is going to get up on national TV and say synced 11 times, that should let you know that the only thing he is dropping off is dick and not a dictionary. I'm just saying.
Boom, 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 shebang. I know that's right.
And how much do you have to compromise because of that? I mean, we are talking about artificial intelligence. You don't need it. Go to the shop, do some things, and you don't have to have anybody for that satisfaction. I'm over here advocating for that. That's what it's gonna take. Cheers.
Right. Well, we'll see more. I mean, I don't know if either of y'all have been to one of their lives, but they go live to show how editing does. They want to make sure that we see them for who they are, and they're this, that, and the third, and they're cool people. I will say that, but it's just a situation for me. So, any last thoughts on them? Then I want to move on to Trisha and Ken.
No, I'm good on them too.
I'm good with them.
Y'all ain't feeling Trisha and Ken?
I actually don't know why they're here. I don't want to see them next. It's like the girl. What's her name? Your friend? Confessions, your friend.
I know you ain't talking about Tiffany. We're not about to bring up Tiffany.
Not Tiffany. Your other friend.
Who my other friend?
Kiki.
Who?
Kiki. She's talking about Kiki.
Oh, girl, you better stop. I don't already denounce that.
That's your friend. Do
I
not come over
denounce
here.
that, Mon.
Don't
I
come
denounce
here.
that. I denounce that. You can no longer hold that against me. I denounce that. The play with me. I denounce that. Denounce, okay?
Okay.
I denounce.
Sister. Okay.
I denounce my throne from her, okay? Check you. Just, I believe, Mel emasculated Martell. Sonny is giving off those same vibes, and Moses is shrinking to fetal position. Each time he is having a combo with Sonny, he seems insecure around Sonny. I don't know what it is. He seemed insecure around Maurice and Marceau also when they was having a conversation. It just seemed weird. It's just something weird. Trisha's voiced her story. Hearing her talk is a bore. Why is she here? Who asked for her? Oh my goodness! Oh, people really feel this way about Trisha Ken. I'm trying to be nice and give them the benefit, of course. I mean, okay.
In
Let's
the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, "Ho, why is you here?"
Okay, let's do this. Okay. Now that Trish and Ken are here, who's the more boring couple? Trish and Ken or Kimmy and Maurice?
Trish and Ken.
Oh, so they don't even outdid Kimmy and Maurice in the boring category? So y'all rather... y'all is really giving them a hard time. Y'all is not sold on this. Well, anyway, since they are on here, we have to talk about them anyway. Because they are part of the freaking show any goddamn way. I don't know who asked for them. Obviously she is Stormy's friend. You know, her and Courtney went and got together with her and Ken at the gym. And, you know, I do want to be sensitive to her story. I don't want to talk shit. She did have a story to tell. So I don't want to talk bad about this as we talk about.
No, I'm not talking bad about any of that. I'm only talking about her and Ken's interaction with each other and the other people. I you know how I feel about people that been through some shit. I'm a support 100%.
Yeah.
I'm talking about her interaction.
I would actually like you to lead this, Dina, because I know that you have been through this. So how did you feel when she was telling her story, and you know, did you resonate with anything that she was saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I be triggered. I be having to fast forward through shit like this. I ain't gonna lie.
Really, I understood
between the videos of Diddy and Cassie, and then all of the other people, Jeezy and his Jeannie Mae or Ma, however you say her name. It's been way too much. And when she started into the story, you know, I said a prayer for her, for God to heal her heart, and I had to fast forward. So I'm sorry. I don't know the exact whatever took place in her story, because I don't have any more energy left for it. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I just don't.
Yeah, I totally get you. I totally get it. And that is very understandable. Yes, that is a triggering subject. So I want to be sensitive to you on that. And that's why I wanted you to lead with that and see where you were with that. So yeah, we will visit that more when maybe that is addressed more.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can go ahead and talk about it. I don't have a problem talking about it. I didn't have it in me at the moment.
Yeah, well, you know, just wanted to say I sympathize with her on that. And I will say though, the kicker for me, you know, Stormy ain't judging and I ain't judging either, but girl, you still married to the man? Did I get that correct out of that story? She's still married to him, and that's the hurdle of why they haven't gotten married yet. So I'm like, why are they still married? I wonder if this is a thing that he doesn't want to sign the papers. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering if them coming out telling their story, how that makes that man feel, and does it make him want to or feel pressured to sign it more now that he's out there. And I really just hope that until she wants to bring more of it to light. I just hope nobody goes, looking and digging for this man and bringing him up and, triggering her. That would be really messed up.
Huntsville is, I'm pretty sure people already know, who he is or what the issue is or blah, 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 whatever. So I'm pretty sure that, just us people on the internet blogs or watching don't know who the man is, but some things need to be left alone. That's all I can say. Don't go digging up old bones.
Yeah, that whole part, it was a little weird. I totally get you on that, G baby. Checking Who says this is supposed to be a reality show. I do believe Shisha and Ken were giving some reality about each one talking about areas they need to grow and areas they support each other. Yeah, and that's why they're a new couple on. It's their first season, so I don't want to put too much emphasis on them because they're just I won't say just but they're like a cover couple for what's going on. You're gonna get a little bit of them, so we may not see the broad picture of them quite yet, not maybe until next season or whatever. But I just feel that it is what it is. So I do want to say welcome home to Maurice. He's finally back out and home after he was pulled over for a DUI yesterday. He is back home chilling. He is back home chilling, having a good old time with Funky Dineva once again. Funky Dineva didn't want to be in it, but now look, you back chilling with him again. It's Memorial Day weekend, so they was chilling. But also Nell's son, Lance, was picked up, basically picked up and brought in today. I had looked forward on more on what he was charged for, and it was an alias warrant or whatever, and that's because he failed to do whatever, and they picked him up, and he had to go before a judge and all of that. So whatever he was arrested for, it was due to something prior. Now, this is Nell's son from previous marriage, relationship, whatever. But Nell and Chris's son. So it's just like they just having a good time. And everyone's just getting arrested, I guess.
They having way too good of a time.
Well, yeah. Of course, DUI is nothing to take lightly. Being behind the wheel under the influence is nothing to take lightly, and nothing you should be doing. And especially Maurice, I was just surprised because I'm like, damn, Maurice, you're supposed to be the lawyer. You should know a little bit more better. And his mugshot just said, damn, I know the blogger's about to have a field day with this, and I can't even do nothing to let them have it.
He better let them have it. He better hope that nothing bad happened that he don't remember, because he's an attorney and there's a code of conduct, and you can be disbarred sometimes or get your license suspended.
Yeah, so but it was a misdemeanor. He spent the hours in the tank, and he was released after midnight, so he was in there for like half the day. So I hope, but it was more so for me. I don't know if anybody saw Tisha's stories, but when he pulled up, Marcel just like, yeah, my nigga free. Marcel was a whole fucking fool, just for real. But yeah, it was just real crazy. It was funny. I'm tired of the meters, which is one of the reasons I am struggling to stay interested in watching the show. Yeah, the millimeters seem to mess it up for many people, but what can we do? We just gotta ignore them. Okay, but
I don't mind them. I don't mind them because they're the ones who keep the show going on. I don't mind them. I just hope that they can have a different perspective, or they can be receptive of other people. Even if you don't agree with Melody, extend grace to other cast members, because that's how the show keeps going. Melody is not going to make the show. She needs other people to you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind them. I just hope that they can be open to not be very critical about other cast members or anybody who does not agree with whatever Melody says.
Mm-hmm.
And also be open, like, you know what, oh my gosh, Melody, that what you said over here or how you acted there, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. You know, calling her out on her own bullshit, because she has all her own bullshit. We all have our own bullshit.
Of course, yes,
you know?
absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that, but I mean, shit, it is what it is. This was funny to me that I didn't want to make a comment about. If this was wild. I can't help but wonder if Mel put Nell up to this. But Nell called Ariane out tonight by coleslaw on this latest episode. And I was like, wow, Nell. Now, I would expect that from maybe Tisha or Kimmy, but not Nell. Nell is a woman of a particular age. It don't even look right for her to be out here calling Ariane coleslaw. It didn't. I did not like that for her. It wasn't cute for her.
Well, and hold on. Here's the thing. Martell trying to call somebody a side piece when he got a whole baby out there with his side piece. Then Nell trying to call somebody coleslaw. When you was dating this man, found out he was married, stopped dating him, and then after they got divorced, got back with the man. Now, granted, they've been married for 30 years, so I'm going to pull out, I'm going to quote the famous Drea, your wholeness can be deleted. So apparently then he was a side chick unbeknownst to you. You found out he was married. Now you're not with him, but then you got with him after the fact. Okay, so all of these people who ain't perfect, ain't got really a leg to stand on, is out here calling somebody else a side piece and coleslaw and going back and forth about who did what to who. When y'all all need to sit down and shut the F up.
Boom. How do you feel about that, Mott? Because that's right on time. For real. I don't think that was necessary. It was funny because I don't even, and another thing about that whole, first of all, that whole Nell and Martell conversation, that was so dumb to me. That could have been a text or phone call between them two. We did not need to see her uninvite him to her party. We didn't need to see that. I'm like, is this what we're here for?
Have a conversation about him calling her a side piece.
And then all for that all for when him and Chris got together and Chris said, "Oh, don't call her a side piece." Okay, she ain't no side piece, she ain't no side piece, and that was it. And that was all that came from that. And I'm like, so I would have understood it more would have came from Martell and Chris's scene, from Martell and Nell's scene, but it didn't. I was like, okay, what was this for? Really? But I'm whatever. Because they could have had that conversation at the place. All Martell would have to say, if that was a text message, yeah, I got this text message from Nell. I got this phone call from Nell. You know, he want to show shit. You might as well show that. And speaking of showing shit, did he show Chris what he sent Mel?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
A minute after he said he deleted it off his phone.
Showed the message, but I don't, because he can say, ask Mel to show you the message. Ask Mel. So I think he might have showed the message. I don't necessarily think that he showed the picture or the video screenshot or whatever the case was.
Isn't that the same message that he showed now? Like, this is what this is the message I sent to Mel. And then,
first of all, Nell and Chris both saw that goddamn message. I don't know why Martell even had to show him, because we know they saw it. As every fucking
Mel ran around.
Nell would have talked about, oh, I'm not on social media like that. You were just on social media trying to figure out what to call your followers, ma'am. Stop.
And not only social media, ever since Alexis went out there and called you a side piece or side chick or whatever. All of them know, they be sitting in production talking about Martell sent me this and then have the nerve to to color out his penis.
Mm, mm,
Hmm?
right, that part. So on the next episode, we see that the girls get together because Kimmy is doing what she does best, and she is the mediator of the girls. So she is in charge of the girls. Okay, so she is getting the girls together, and it's gonna be her, Mel, Tisha, Nell, Stormy. They're all gonna be in attendance, and you're gonna see. Yeah, it's Tisha's party. I don't know if it's a birthday or what, but Tisha is about to be lit, and you see her get into it with. You see her have words with Stormy and Nell. And she calls Nell La Nell, and Nell
Yeah,
is like,
I loved it. I
like,
loved it.
baby.
It's about time.
I said, "Rawr."
It's about time.
It's about to be so much. But who was? Have we? Y'all gotta recollect my memory because y'all know I smoke too much weed. But the woman that was in the scene with Mel when they look like they're at a pink party or something, and she's talking to Mel about what Mel won't or need or whatever. And who is this woman? Because you see Mel, who's about to have this whole other thing where she's talking about what she needs and all of this other type of stuff. I can't remember the context of it, but it looks like it's about to be a little girl thing going on. Hold on, I think I might have said something about it.
Confessions. Confessions.
Huh.
Melody has no girlfriend on the cast.
Well, no, that's why that girl is someone else.
She does bring people who are gonna do her dirty job, and then once they do their dirty job, she dismisses them, and that's not a good thing to have. Okay, you're not gonna. You need girlfriends. Like if you're this, and I hate that every time she opens her mouth, she tried to insinuate that somehow in her dream God said is the right timing. Oh my gosh. Because when God said something, when God is, I hate when people bring in the holy name, into situations that we really don't have to involve God. All right. I can be messy as I can be.
Mhm.
No, I'm not that messy. I am somewhat messy, but not that. But here's the thing. I just don't like when we start bringing in, God in the situation. Now, having said that, Melody, Tisha is not Melody's friend. Kimmy is not Melody's friend. Destiny is not Melody's friend. Sunny is not Melody's friend. Stormy is not Melody's friend. She's not even trying to establish any friendships with these people. Now,
I mean, she's over.
why is she?
She's over it.
But why is she a common denominator, though? Why is it that everybody is also is talking about Mel?
It's a storyline for her, if anything. That's all I can say.
I don't want that storyline.
I mean, she's common denominator with Martell, who she's a denominator with Marceau. She doesn't have much going on interaction with Maurice nor Courtney, because her and Stormy ain't cool. As far as Tish and Ken, I don't see. Maybe Sunny and Moses.
Yeah, because she wants to get, because it can be Sunny and Moses because she want to get back at Destiny. Okay, it's not that it is not a genuine friendship.
I would hope not due to the first season, but yeah. But the other thing that I want to mention real quick before we get out of here, that's going to happen next week, that I want to see y'all pre thoughts on. Your pre thoughts on when Stormy gets Martell and Trish together and they acting like they don't bumped uglies about 2 years ago or something.
Girl, listen, Martell, you know what you've done, okay, you know what you've done. And by the way, maybe I was not here when you guys were talking about it. I went back and look at those muscles. No, they're not sexy anymore. It's like WWE. WWE, the dude has. I'm like, no, I liked him in the beginning. No, it's not giving me anything no more. No, no, I don't want those muscles. It's like if I turn in the bed and I feel like oh my gosh. It's like no, I no.
No, no.
I don't want those muscles in bed. I don't want that shit in bed. I don't want that shit in bed.
Oh my goodness.
I like a nice athletic build, but dude is like, yeah, like, do you? I'm trying to figure out what do you do for work that you are in the gym that much?
It doesn't do anything else. It's just a gym.
That's what I want. Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, I like a nice physique is nice, but too much is way too much. And too much is when you spend too much time in the gym. And when you spend too much time in the gym, it's too much. Period. I just don't. It is too much. I don't like all
because you all big like this, and that one little muscle ain't in the gym working out, and it's just smaller.
And that's why a lot of people feel like men compensate for that. Got to compensate because of that. So yeah, people think that.
Shut up!
She already got back at Destiny telling how she gave her that $5,000. Who gave Destiny $5,000?
She's talking about Mel when Mel helped her pay her shit. Yeah. That's the problem.
Why people think that's such like a dig? You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody knows, especially like with these people on the show, if everybody knows that you're having financial troubles, if somebody gave me some money, I don't consider that to be a dig. You know what I'm saying? Or a get back. But I mean, I know they do on this show. Like, oh my God, I had to give you money. Well, bitch, you my friend. You not supposed to give, maybe loan, but it's not a guaranteed thing. But you my friend, and if you got it and I don't, and you trying to help me, I don't see even though I wouldn't even see throwing it up in my face. I was like, somebody gave me some money and I paid her back. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. In the story,
when
like
my credit score was bad,
you had a small moment in time when you were down on your luck. Does not mean it's a dig because somebody helped you out of the gutter. That's weird to me.
Well, I still was the real friend. Like I say, if you got to tell everybody you help me out, don't help me out.
Don't.
Right.
Don't do that.
Like, don't do it. Period.
If that's what you gotta bring that up every single time. If you holding that in your back pocket for me every time you want to bring up something, don't do nothing for me. Like, I got family and I got family. I don't need no help, no nothing. But she felt that she could come. Destiny wouldn't took it if she didn't feel comfortable either. I feel like Destiny is that type.
Right.
So it's just messed up and unfortunate that in the long run you didn't know, like, damn, this was gonna be a situation that my people helping me. But anything y'all want to add? I think that is all we got for the night. All right. Well, anything y'all got coming up that y'all want to plug in to let the people know to look into?
Nothing. I just did South African, the ultimatum South Africa. Okay. I will be doing a reunion recap with exactly Erica tomorrow, and then I have Summer House coming up, and we'll be here next Sunday to review Love and Marriage Huntsville.
That's what I'm talking about. Let it count. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.